Good morning, my fellow yoga travelers. I'm mighty glad to be alive today, and I hope that you are too as we continue to live, laugh, love, learn, linger, and loaf and live the life we love. It's Wednesday, so it's my bad joke day. Um, Jewish mothers have had a lot of pot shots taken to them because, you don't have to be Jewish or a mother to be a Jewish mother, but there is a type, like from Philip Roth's Portnoy's Complaint, which emphasizes the guilt-ridden, neurotic, passive-aggressive, and remember, passive-aggressive is not passive, aspect of the mother, which indelibly stamps itself, especially on the son, to such a degree that the neurosis and diminishment of your personality function, certainly in their presence, can be great. And even though you might admire aspects of what they do in their dedication to the family, in a strange way, it also makes it hard sometimes to have a relationship later on in life. Nonetheless, so this one Jewish mother takes the son out to the seaside, and then constantly, this is like the conversation. Alan, don't go too near the water; you might drown. Alan, don't play with the sand because it'll get in your eyes, and then you won't be able to see. Alan, stay out of the sun; you'll get sunstroke. Oh, Alan is such a nervous boy. Anyway, where are we today? Well, remember in Awakening Joy, we have that amygdala, that ancient part of our brain, primed to look for bad news, always confirming your worst fears, like Murphy's Law, you could say. But the storehouse of positive experiences are also within yourself, and you have to learn to switch from when I say your brain is like Velcro for negative and Teflon for positive, and you have to switch it around. You have to make your brain Velcro for positive and Teflon for negative. So like arrows off a battleship, that stuff doesn't affect you. So that's one of the ways you can learn to change your default setting to have more natural joy. Because remember, whatever you as a practitioner ponders on and thinks, remember at the beginning of the week I said, incline your mind to well-being, that's going to become the inclination of your mind. So even though there's a lot of things to distract us and forces pulling on us, it's each person's job, you could say, to intentionally invite and then cultivate the wholesome states of mind, which means focus on what gladdens your heart. Now, when you do that, you have to realize that you have to hold these positive thoughts long enough for the neurons to fire together. The nerves that fire together wire together. So you're going to get no encouragement from me to amplify what's wrong. And since what's wrong is always available, this is a choice you have to make with what you do with your intention. And although we talked about beginner's mind at the start of the week, I want to remind everybody that usually as a devotional practitioner, you want to dedicate your practice to someone. You want to offer them the love that you hold in your heart. And that's one way that you also shift the tide, you can say. And then, of course, committing yourself to home practice way beyond the class pays off on so many levels. It's the kind of sweat equity that you put into your own life. And so this is the point we just say, just do it. No excuses. Get her done, son. And then we hook everything up to these mythological themes that have been the way we've been trying to solve the enigma of existence, that perennial question, what's it all about? Why am I here? And one of the things that, since most of us are lucky enough to have food every day, to remember life is monstrous. Life has to kill other life, eat other life, take another life form. Our own existence depends upon this precondition. It's monstrous. And so that's why there's so much gratitude and gratefulness, whether it's the Native American way of honoring the buffalo, or just taking a moment to say grace before the meal. And even if you don't say it out loud, just to think it, to realize all the conditions and circumstances that have happened to bring the food to you in front of you on your plate. So honor the life that you're taking, whether it's a chicken with free range organic feed or you're crushing the blood out of a carrot. Just be grateful for the fact that something is allowing itself to go into you, become you, and sustain your life. And so finally, remember that we're all in the shallows of spirit. We know that there's depth out there, but the depth is dark and it's deep, and most people don't want to jump into the unknown abyss. So all I can say is each one of us is struggling to fulfill the uniqueness of our own life. And not to let your own individuality be disregarded in any way, because that's the thing that makes you you. Still not too late to get into the Good Vibrations yoga class today at 11 to 1, the Magnificent Obsession, with the embracing the unknown, which is what yoga is all about. Hope you can join us. If not, we'll be back in 2 weeks.